where you are now and the future, well, guess what, guys? But like, really think about this. You have this future reality you can see in your mind, correct? You all have it. Otherwise, you wouldn't be on this call right now. You wouldn't have started taking action towards a vision. You wouldn't be here, guys. You have a vision that you can see in your mind, making more money, getting more jacked, whatever it might be, traveling the world. So that's the reality you can see. But do you have doubts in between that? If I would do it like this, like doubts. How am I going to get there? What if this happens? What if that happens? What if this plays out? All of these stories are limiting beliefs, guys. Now, think of it like this. Really, really understand this, guys. Think about times in your life where you wanted something and you had fear moving towards it. You were scared. How is that going to work? Like when I first started making money online, before I started making money online, how the fuck do you make money online, right? I was like, how do you do that? How do you get people to pay you money online? I couldn't conceive the idea in my mind. All of these little doubts were in the way. Making money's hard. I'm not good enough. Like, how can I charge that much money? Right? I don't have the right skill set. All of these stories, guys. What I'm saying is this now, none of those beliefs exist in my mind, right? None of them. I'm like, well, making money's fucking easy. Well, you get the point, guys. I have beliefs that now serve me, but let me ask you this, guys. Those beliefs I had originally, how did I remove them? Because I went out into the reality and I took action. And then I realized, oh, those fucking internal beliefs were never real to begin with. Like, think about this, guys. How many times have you had a fear or you've worried about something, and looking back, you're like, that was bullshit. It was never that bad anyway. Do you guys get what I'm saying right now? Like, whatever it might, I don't know exactly what the thing might be, but you had something you were fearing about or worrying about or overthinking. And once you got through that, it was no longer a challenge in your life. And you look back, you're like, that was so minor. Do you guys follow me? Just put a one in the chat so I can see. All right, yeah, you guys get what I'm saying, right? So understand this, guys. You went through this whole thing, yeah, all right? This is what I'm saying to you guys. The fears you have attached to your future. Really think about this, guys, yeah? How do you know? How do you know that? You don't know it. But you have fears attached to your future, but you don't know. You're just imagining that. You're deluding yourself into that future. You're like, well, what if my business doesn't work out? What if this happens? Or what if that happens? But it's all an illusion, my bro. It's all an illusion played out in your mind. Do you see what I'm saying to you guys? It's all an illusion played out in your mind. You're just imagining it. You're like, oh, but what if it doesn't? What if you was just like, yeah, this shit's going to work out? But here's where it gets even more crazier, guys. Here's where it gets even more crazier. All right. And this is where these teachings are so powerful, guys. Like, I swear to you, no one is teaching this stuff. It's easy for me to tell you guys, yeah, man, just think positive, right? Just think positive. It's all going to be okay. It's all going to work out. But that's conscious thinking. That's the rational mind. But tell me this, guys. The other day, I'm going to the dentist and I'm just like, fuck, bro. I hate the dentist, you know? Fucking hate that shit. And although I told myself, no, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. I was still operating out of my subconscious mind. Yeah. So no matter how much I tried to convince myself, I was still feeling fear. I was like, fuck, I've got to go to the dentist. They're going to fucking drill my teeth, whatever, right? Get my point. No matter how much I was trying consciously to convince myself, at some level, there was still fear attached to it. And best believe, guys, if my tooth wasn't in pain, I wouldn't have gone to the dentist. And I didn't go for fucking months, right? Real talk. I didn't go for months. I was putting it off. Yeah. Why? Because humans avoid pain and they move towards pleasure. Now, understand this, guys. If humans avoid pain and they move towards pleasure, if you're linking pain towards your goals at some level, and there's some kind of fear attached to you making more money or living a better life, your brain will avoid it. Will say, nope, we're good. And understand, guys, your brain does not care about making money or whatever else you guys want. It doesn't care about your goals. It cares about safety and survival. That is it. It cares about safety and survival. So if at any level you signing a new client or making more money is a threat, you're fucked because your brain will avoid it. So how do we overcome this? Well, visualization. Because like I said, guys, all you done in this reality to overcome certain things you guys used to struggle, like Nizar said, approaching girls, for example, right? Maybe for some of you guys, signing your first client, making money online, whatever it might be. You had those fears, you went out into the physical reality, and then you were like, oh, that's not that bad after all. And they went away, right? Think about that. So the more you bridge the gap between where you are now and future, even though there is no real future because all we have is now, the more you bridge the gap and you can make this aligned and your brain believes it, it sees it playing out, I can promise you guys, moving towards this reality will happen a lot faster because all of these stories in between are gone. Like, check it out, guys. Imagine I was reading this out to you guys the other day. Yeah? On one of my worksheets I'd done last year, I was asking myself, what are my limiting beliefs around money? Some of my beliefs were, what was it like? I feel bad charging high ticket. I don't feel like I'm deserving of more money. Making money is hard. So what did I do, guys? What did I do? I started to visualize. I started to see money was easy to make. All right. My brain started to believe that. What happened next, guys? I had a day. I remember it so clearly. I had a day in my business where I made 25 grand in one fucking day from one Instagram story. I was like, making money's easy, right? Charging high ticket is hard. I would visualize that. Guys, how many people in Brotherhood? 100 plus people paying high ticket. Wow. It went away, right? I feel bad charging money. I visualize not feeling bad, feeling worthy of money. Here we go. Do you get what I'm saying to you guys? I had these stories in my mind that were not true. They were not like these stories, guys. Making money's hard. Was it true? No. Charging high ticket, I feel bad doing it. Do any of you guys feel bad about the price you paid to join us? No. You all paid me, right? Am I worthy of money? Yes. So they were all made up in my mind. They were made up. There were stories in my mind that I fucking made up. And I was simply choosing beliefs that were not serving me in getting to my goal. Do you guys follow me right now? This is why I say to you the power of a vision, because when you read over the vision, it's not from a place of like, oh, one day I'm going to be that. One day I'm going to have that reality. No, it's like, I am now. Do you see what I'm saying to you guys? This one call right here, if you apply this into your visualization process, you start to see the scene already done. All of the resistance, like Dominic was saying about signing his first client, this and that, it will go away. Promise you right now, boys. It will start to slowly diminish and it will go away. And you will unconsciously move towards your goals. You will unconsciously move towards your goals. That's like, I remember we sit at the mastermind, yeah? And literally I closed like 3.6K in deals sitting at the table. And I was like, watch this. I remember, I think it was Rory that was there sitting in front of me. Someone was there, right? I was like, watch this, right? I had like some messages on WhatsApp and I closed 3 of the deals just by sending a voice note. And people couldn't believe it. But I was like, but bro, my belief system matches my reality. You see what I'm saying to you guys? If I told you right now, you can make 3.6K just sending voice notes, would you believe me? Or would you be like, that's fucking insane? You see, if you can't conceive it, how the fuck's that going to play out in your reality? Because you wouldn't even attempt to do it. You'd be like, it can't happen, right? That can't happen. So how many other beliefs do you guys have that are stopping you from getting to the next level in your life that you keep believing, which are not true? They're not true. You just made it up and you accepted it. I'm not good enough to make money. Universe is like, okay, cool. Your wish is my command. Let's not give you more money. Oh, I feel resistance signing my first client. Okay, let's make it hard to sign your first client. And I get it, guys. You're going to be like, yeah, but John, you don't understand this and that. Yeah, because you believe that story. That's all it is. You believe that to be true. And you keep on replaying the same story again and again and again. It's like saying, John, man, I don't have big biceps. And then you just never go to the gym and hit biceps. And be like, yeah, bro, because you never train biceps, my guy. You know, it's the same principle. You have a belief and you keep on strengthening it. Yeah, but John, look at the belief. And look at the belief. Like, change the belief, my bro. Change the belief, change the story. Write it on your fucking winner's worksheet. And then as you go throughout your life, your day, your week, you just every time something goes against your reality, you say, nah, that's not true. I don't believe that. Making money's fucking easy. And you just keep on telling yourself the new story again and again and again and again and again. And eventually your brain goes, okay, cool, it's true. And that belief will play out. Because if you look at your current belief systems, guys, are they not playing out? Yes or no? Yes. Are my belief systems playing out? Yes, they are. That's why it's so funny to me, guys, because once I start to question my beliefs, I'm like, hold on. I question my beliefs and I change them. It instantly impacts my reality. Like, instantly, guys. Instantly. I check my beliefs. I'm like, I change it. I start to believe in that belief, and then it plays out. So I know for me as well, guys, as I go to the next level, and from my experience, maybe this is not accurate, I don't know, but from what I've realized, it's like you just unlock layers and layers and layers and layers. Like, maybe there is a way, there is a way, right? I'm still figuring this out, to quantum leap, yeah? Like, you just go from here to here. Because even right now, like, if you look at what I'm doing, guys, I'm a small fish in this game. Even if you look at people like Iman Fruit, they're small fish, bro. There's guys out there who are making multiple millions in a day, you know? So it goes to show there's levels to this game, guys. There's paradigm shifts you can have that once you see it, you never go back. And let me just share this with you guys, right? Just to hone in on this point. This always blows me away, right? This is just insane. So some of you may have seen me show you this before, but let's see. All right. So when I show you this photo, guys, put it in the chat. What do you guys see? What do you guys see? Put it in the chat. What kind of girl though, guys? Like, old woman, younger. All right. All right. Look at this, guys. Yeah. So some of you are seeing an older lady. Some of you are seeing a young lady. Correct? Now look at this photo. You see? That's the younger lady. That's the older lady. You guys see that? That's the young lady. That's the old lady. Now look at it here. You see the young lady now, if you look from one perspective, and then you see the older lady. Like, the young lady's looking away. She's got like a feather in her hat. This is her hair, her eyelashes, her nose. And then this is the old lady's mouth. You guys see that? You guys see that? Yeah? All right, cool. So, guys, this, okay, if you don't see the young lady, look, you see her eyelashes here, bro. Her nose is like looking this direction away. This is her like jawline. This is her hair. She's looking this way. All right. So, guys, this is what I'm saying to you about paradigms and belief systems. You can have one belief instilled into you, yeah, whatever it might be, and then you go, okay, cool, that's it. So you're like, that's an old lady. That's a young lady. Making money's hard. Making money's easy. Which one are you fucking choosing? This is my point, guys. Like, this is why I say mindset is everything, guys. When I say this, people don't fucking get it, but it's everything. As within, so without. Your perception of the world will play out in your reality. If you only see the old lady, then you're only going to see that. So if you only see that making money is hard, I can only make money in this certain way, you're only going to get that. Right? So now let me prove you another point why mindset is everything, yeah? If you guys look around your room right now and look for everything that is blue. So I can see the blue microphone thing, blue lid for my bottle here. I see David's wearing a blue t-shirt, blue things on the wall. All right, now guys, close your eyes. How many things did you see that were red? How many things did you see that were red? All I can think of is the red bag. So if I open my eyes back up, you do the same, guys. I look around. I see red on the book over there. Red micro. There's a red thing right next to my microphone thing here. So I got two things for my microphone. There's a red thing right next to it. Red broom there. What is the point of this exercise, guys? What am I showing you? Whatever you are looking for, you will fucking see. Whatever you look for, you will see. So if you're looking for blue, you will find blue. If you're looking for red, you will find red. So if your belief is making money's hard, well, guess what, my bro? You will look for that and you will prove yourself right. The brain's one of the main roles is to prove itself right. So if you're like, yeah, making money's hard, yeah, then it fucking will be hard. Right? But if you start to tell yourself again and again and again, and this is where it comes down to the key word, guys, repetition and having a new story to believe in, having a new story, guys. This is what I'm saying. Your mind will start to, okay, cool, that's true. This is why I say to you guys, mindset is everything. People are like, yeah, mindset, cool. No. Mindset is everything, guys. It's all about perception. How you perceive the world is going to play out in your reality. You guys following this? Like, this is why I say the more you work on your vision, the more you impress it into your subconscious mind, you will go through life here, operating from an unconscious level where you just do things that bring you more success. And I'm still unraveling this game, guys. I'm only 28. I've only been truly studying these concepts I'm sharing with you now for maybe the past year and a half, 2 years. Because before that, my mindset around mindset was very much on the 3D level, right? Taking action, discipline, goal setting, stuff like that, which is a massive component of this. But you get into the mind, guys. You see those two examples there with the old lady, the young lady, and looking for red and blue. If you start to program your mind for success, you will find more of that. That's why, again, environment is so powerful, because look at it like this, guys. You being on this call right now, subconsciously, you're going to be like, well, yeah, of course people are leveling up in life. Of course there's guys out there that want to become better versions of themselves, right? Because we are around 30 guys, 31 of us, all on the mission to level up, all here learning and growing. So that's your paradigm. So imagine you start to go around and you get around wealthier people. Like when I was in Dubai, for example, I made so much fucking money there, guys. The biggest months I had in business because I was around. And in fact, the other time I made the most money is when I was around my boy Tyrell in Thailand. This guy makes fucking millions, right? I was around him and I had my biggest month, done like 62K in a month, right? I was like, what the fuck? Because I was around money. All they spoke about was money. That's all they were talking about, money all day. How are we making more money today? They were having 10K days, 20K days in business. I was like, damn, my 50K was small, 60K was small to them. But the point is, guys, all about impressing the subconscious mind. It's all about impressing the subconscious mind. And that's why I truly believe the first step, guys, is the vision. Have the vision dialed in. Read over that. See that playing out in your mind. It's not something you're getting like, one day I'll be there. No, my bro, it's done. It's done now. That was fire what I just broke down, guys. I hope you found value in that. That right there is worth fucking millions to some of you guys if you apply that. Real talk. That's no exaggeration. Think about that. You start to impress into your mind, I'm a millionaire, I'm a millionaire, I'm a millionaire. You're going to start to see evidence and things to support that. You know?